Engaging in industrial litigation can be daunting when you lack the proper resources. The exercise location is vast, and the attorneys who interact in this exercise region have devoted themselves to their craft. Relying on sources such as this one can assist you to advance a higher appreciation of what industrial litigation entails as properly as how to put together yourself for enticing in business litigation. What is commercial litigation? To put it most simply, civil litigation is a lawsuit between individuals. The place crook costs are no longer involved. Anytime there are two or greater events concerned in a non-criminal felony dispute, what consequences is viewed to be civil litigation. Typically, in civil litigation, the events are suing to implement or to shield a felony right, and the suing birthday party is searching for to be compensated with both cash damages or some motion. An industrial dispute consequences when one or extra of these events is an enterprise entity such as a partnership or a corporation. Commercial and company litigation possess each similarities and variations as in contrast to ordinary civil litigation matters. Understanding the definition of a business dispute and what industrial disputes are will assist make clear these similarities and differences. Commercial litigation and different sorts of civil litigation normally proceed in the identical way. The plaintiff retains an attorney. Each facet's behavior factual investigations. Attorneys on each facets look up relevant law, interact in agreement negotiations. The plaintiff's lawyer documents the lawsuit. Each facet's behavior discovery, take part in movement practice, go earlier than a chooser or jury to attempt the case, file motions post-trial, and something else can also be required relying on the particular case. There are many one-of-a-kind sorts of business litigation cases, proven below. Although this listing is by using no capacity exhaustive, all of the following sorts of instances fall underneath the umbrella of industrial litigation and would be fantastic dealt with by means of an industrial litigator. Antitrust cases, aviation disputes, bad faith cases, breach of contract actions, breach of duty cases, business torts, class action lawsuits, construction cases, debtor or creditor actions, derivative actions, employment cases, fraud actions, insurance coverage cases, intellectual property and patent infringement cases, labor cases, LLC membership disputes, misrepresentation actions, product liability claims, securities litigation, shareholder issues, tax disputes, tortious interference, trade secret lawsuits, unfair competition actions. What do commercial litigators do? An industrial litigation lawyer is in particular educated, trained, and skilled in litigation aimed at companies and business-related litigation. Such a lawyer's function will suggest a variety of particular obligations relying on if they are tasked with representing a business consumer or a man or woman in such a case. How is commercial litigation different from other types of litigation? The predominant distinction that business and company litigation brings over different sorts of litigation is genuinely who is worried in the litigation. Because there are companies worried in the litigation, the problems concerned additionally have a tendency to be greater complicated or greater specialized than with regular civil litigation as well. Many business litigation instances are filed federally as a substitute than in country court, and some are classification motion court cases or multi-district court cases relying on the wide variety of concerned events or the sorts of events involved. Due to the nature of business litigation, it is frequent for such instances to be greater expensive. This is due to the fact-positive steps of the litigation process, specifically discovery and the use of forensic experts, have a tendency to be extra good-sized in a business dispute than in non-commercial litigation matters. The difference between civil litigation and the definition of an industrial dispute is birthday celebration identification. However, as referred to before, sure areas of regulation are inherent to the industrial litigation exercise vicinity primarily based on the events worried such as these listed above. Common types of litigation. There are many special kinds of litigation, however some are greater frequent than others. Civil litigation. Simply put, civil litigation is a wide place of exercise describing felony disputes between two or extra parties in search of a financial contract rather of crook sanctions. Commercial